Good day everyone. In behalf of my group, I am Michelle Jane Dunyo and I am here at Mahayag School of Arts and Trades to hear the response of the grade 12 TVL small student regarding the recent trends in assessment that their teachers use in their classroom to assess their learning. So hi Duna Migrinho. Hello. And today I'm gonna ask you about what are those assessments that your teacher used in your classrooms to assess your learning. So my first question is, what are the different types of assessment that your teachers use in your classroom to assess your learnings?
After sa discussion sa mga teachers, is more on kung ano yung ginahatag ka ng mga activity like quizzes, then panagsaraan ka ng mga performance.
Okay. So, in the following activities, how often your teacher gipahimo ni sa inyo ha? Like, is it always, sometimes, or never? How often your teachers give you performance assessment or performance-based assessment, like group activities?
Always.
Always. How about portfolios?
Sometimes.
Okay, sometimes. Demonstrations like reportings?
Always.
Always. How about journals?
Sometimes.
Projects?
Sometimes.
How about the simulations and exhibitions? Okay, so during assessment, do you usually work with your groups or by pairs or do you work alone?
Sa groupings.
Grouping, so by group mo. So do you prefer to work alone or by group siya?
By group.
By group, why?
Mahimo siyang na-unity, then mahimo nga makita ang nasa may teamwork.
Teamwork, okay, so teamwork. Okay, next question is, how often do you get a chance to evaluate your work or to assess your work?
Always.
Always? Okay, so how often do you get a chance to assess your classmates' work?
Always sab ka na before na mo like sa mga quizzes makita na ko nga na-usahay na sayop or baba na kulang ako hindi na evaluate sa
Okay, so gina-evaluate nimo to check if sakto na ba or kulang ba. So, how important is evaluating your classmates' work or assessing your classmates' work?
importante siya para usab na kanang ma-inform siya nga nari kulang iyang kanang iyang ang ginatag na sa mga
Nasunod ba ang directions? Like, yan na. Okay, so dapat ma-aware siya. Okay, so next question is, do you have any suggestions for how teachers should give you an assessment to assess your learning? Like, nabaka ikaw suggest sa imong teachers nga, ihatag sa inyong assessment nga epektibo jud nga ma-assess inyong learning. Unsa mo ka suggest?
individual
Individual. Para masukod jud if naka-learn ba jud ang student. So, to measure the student's learning. Okay, so that's all and thank you for your cooperation. And those are some of the recent trends or those are some of the types of assessment that their teachers use in the classroom to assess their learning. So, that would be all. Thank you.
Hi everyone, this is Bernice Dinalexa Di Sumala, and here's my reflection video about the recent group activity. Recently, our group had the opportunity to interview a student about her perspective on the recent trends in classroom assessment, an enlightening conversation that shed light on how assessment methods have evolved in education. Based on what she said, nowadays there is an increased emphasis on formative assessments, which provide ongoing feedback and allow students to track their progress. Assessments make learning feel more personalized and less focused on the result, creating a more relaxed and conducive learning environment. It was also mentioned that there is a growing trend towards project based and collaborative assessments. This explains how group projects and peer assessments have become more common, emphasizing the development of not only academic skills but also teamwork, communication, and problem solving abilities. This approach helps students prepare for the real world, where collaboration and practical skills are highly valued. Furthermore, inclusivity and equity have become the central theme in classroom assessment. Educators are working to create assessments that are fair and accessible to all students, regardless of their background or abilities. Accommodations and alternative assessment formats are being implemented to ensure that every student has an equitable opportunity to demonstrate their learning. Moreover, recent trends in classroom assessment reflect a broader shift toward a more student centric and inclusive approach to education. These trends emphasize the importance of ongoing feedback, personalization, and the development of a wide range of skills beyond traditional academics. As a future educator, knowing these trends guide us. As we continue to adopt and refine our assessment practices, it gives us the opportunity to create more meaningful and effective learning experience for all students.
Hello everyone, I am Michelle Jane Dunyo and we have then conducted an interview with Miss Donna Migrino, a grade 12 student at Mahayag School of Arts and Trades, regarding the assessment methods employed by their teacher to assess the students' learning. Based on her responses, the teacher primarily utilized alternative assessments such as quizzes, collaborative activities, performance tasks, projects, portfolios, and of course, they also engage in reportings. According to Ms. Migrino, it is crucial to have self-evaluation and evaluation of classmates' work to ensure its alignment to the rubrics or to the instructions. During also the collaborative activity or performance task, it is advisable to assess or evaluate one's performance before the actual presentation to identify gaps and of course to ensure its alignments with the rubrics. This approach contribute to achieving high quality performance and work. She also mentioned the preference of group activity rather than working alone to foster unity, teamwork, even though her classmates sometimes may not be participating. But however, she recommends the individual assessment to measure accurately each student's learning in specific topics.
Hi everyone, I am Charity Albarico. Today I'm gonna share with you my reflection during our interview about the different trends in assessing student learning in the classroom. Based on the statement of our interviewee, Ms. Donna Megrenio of TVL Small student at Mahayag School of Arts and Trade, all I can say is that their teachers commonly use an alternative assessment to evaluate and measure their learnings. They were always given a formative test or quizzes after the discussions of their topics. Sometimes they were assessed through performance-based assessments and portfolios and also projects. But most of the time they were assessed through demonstrations like reporting by using PowerPoint presentation, in which it is good to students to use digital devices or technology to easily access learning. Definitely, they prefer to work in groups in order for them to share ideas and opinions and to also finish their task quickly. In addition, individual assessment also plays a crucial role in assessing student learning in measuring the effectiveness of the lessons. During our interview, I internalized that it is important to assess not only our work but also the work of others or of our classmates to check if it is correct or lacking something and to ensure if you or we follow the same instructions. As a student and a future educator, the trend in classroom assessment is very important to students' learning because it helps them to improve their skills and ability to complete tasks and become better. That's all. Thank you.
Hey everyone, my name is Sir James P. Kalibog. During the interview we have conducted based on the statement of Ms. Magrinho, after the discussion with their teacher, it always give quizzes. Sometimes they were assessed through performance tasks, but most of the time their teacher assists them through reporting by using a PowerPoint presentation. Moreover, I agree with the prefer to work in groups to finish their work quickly because they can share their ideas and have teamwork to finish their task. At the same time, I learned that there are many ways to assist student learning like through portfolios, demonstration, and project, and commonly teacher conduct formative tests and performance assessment after discussion of the topic.
Good day, everyone. I am Maiglet Capablanca, and what Miss Dunas said, they assessed by teachers by giving the activities after the discussions, and also teachers give them a reporting activity. And as a future educator, with the idea of Miss Duna, I agreed with their teachers, since it's part of assisting students by giving activities, especially quizzes, to know if they really absorb the topic or at least we know of which part they lack of knowledge.
Good day everyone, I am Sarah May Salazar from BSN English 2A. My reflection about the interview we conducted on a high school student is she taught us that after the discussion, the teacher will conduct a quiz and sometimes a performance test. Also, their teacher will give them a reporting activity. So for me as a future educator, it is very important to assess the student because it emphasizes the importance of student-centered assessment approaches that promote continuous learning and skills development. And that's all. Thank you.